Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 166? 66?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Episode 166. The AAA meeting, huh? They kind of do fly. And right off the bat, hey, thank you. Lamented died for the... Let's do it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I don't know. My donation's turned on. You know why? Because I'm not a professional. Okay.
I got that one.
There we go. Do it! God damn it! Do it! There it is.
Freemasons run the country.
They do. It's true. Lamented died. Thank you for the $1. Wheezes in leg day. Hawa Nathatha Emethetnu. I think Lamented died is asking what's on the menu. Well, reading through all of them. All those words. Let's just call it that, words.
You all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nasty cough, man. You okay?
Who, me? No. I'm not feeling very well.
Okay.
But I think I'm better off than Limited Guy does. He sounds much worse off than me. Oh man, today is the mixed bag of all mixed bags. I'm not feeling very well, so the bag has been mixed. I found some things, and hopefully we can find some entertainment value here. I mean, I did, but I was also, cold medicated when I was putting these together, and I'm like, and then I find out later that's not even funny at all. It's just, I don't know. There's no telling.
I'll be the judge of that.
All right, we'll let you be the judge of that. Sinatra, how are you doing?
Oh, I am doing well, sir. How are you?
Oh, I'm here. Running a 100 fever.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
I took a thermometer, put it in my mouth, and read what it said. I got one of them classic glass thermometers. I don't trust them digital thermometers. I bought one.
You put it in your ass?
No, my mouth. First, without even ever going in my ass before anyone says anything. Yeah, no, it's an oral only thermometer.
Thermometer.
Yeah.
Phenometer.
Yeah,
Do they make thermometers just for butts?
I'm gonna say yes.
Huh.
I don't know why. You want to
Sure.
I'm
Sure,
not. Well, I was just about to type an anal thermometer. I'm not typing that in.
No, don't do that.
No, I was about to do it too. I'm like, wait, that's a bad idea, man. I generally have safe search turned off. It's a horrible idea.
There's a guy from the fucking NSA who's just looking on in horror right now at what you're doing.
Right?
You're just going to get goatsy with a laser thermometer.
Oh God, goatsy. When that came up the other night, right? I've never seen two girls, one cup. I'm happy.
Continue. Two girls, one cup. I'm interested.
I've never seen it.
It's one of those things you don't need to see it because you already know what it is. Like Lemon Party.
Yeah.
What is that?
I saw all of them.
Did you?
Yeah.
I don't even know what Lemon Party is.
I think it was old people, wasn't it?
It's three old dudes banging.
Oh God! What makes it?
There's no lemons,
What's with the lemon part?
right?
You get that look on your face like you just chewed a lemon.
Mm.
Tell them to go suck a lemon.
It's three old dudes
What?
alone. Like that's it. There's nothing else. No one else there.
Yep. That's
That
it.
makes complete sense, though. Like, there's the look you get on your face when you see it.
That's what I assume.
Yeah, well, apparently Chad is confirming for us rectal thermometers, specialized rectal thermometers are in fact a thing. There, now we know.
Watch the BME Olympics? No.
What's that?
Your life will be better
That is what we're going to try to do.
if you just read that donation and we move on.
All right, then. Hold on. There it is. Revo Legs. It was on its way. Gamer Blaine, thank you for the 350. Little water ferret all tuckered out. Aww. Yeah, she's starting early today, boys and girls. I
boy.
am feeling all tuckered out. That's right. Cold medicated out, but whatever. Serpent21, thank you for the $3. Hello, I just got done bringing on Weekend Update with Norm MacDonald, and he sure made a lot of Clinton jokes about China and Vince Foster, and now Norm is dead. What did he have on Hillary? Yeah. Vince Foster, it was a mugging. It was a mugging.
That's one of the ones that hurt. Was Norm.
Yeah, it really did. Fuck, did you see Norm in the... I had no idea that Norm and Neil deGrasse Tyson went at it. No idea.
I had no idea.
They went... You say went at it. Were they in Lemon Party together? What?
No, I mean like went at it on Twitter with tweets.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, that's a thread worth reading. Fuck.
Well, you know, it was Neil deGrasse Tyson being his self. Trying to do what he does. You know, I'm sure you've heard of the whole subreddit, I'm 14 and this is deep.
I have, yeah.
That's Neil deGrasse Tyson as a person.
It is. Holy fuck.
You never thought of that way before, did you?
No.
Lisping thespian for $1 saying, by the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. And lisping thespian for another $1 says, fair is foul and foul is fair, hover through fog and filthy air. Both of which are from Macbeth, you asshole. Thank you very much, lisping thespian. Macbeth.
Didn't you have more than one there?
I'm sorry?
What?
No, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, didn't you have more than one there to read?
Oh, no, that yeah, I did both of them, yeah.
No. See, Thomas, thank you for the $4. Paratrooper Kitten, you and Snoot see the hearing of Biden's justice pick? We need judges to enforce the Constitution, not some activist whack job who gives chimos slaps on the wrist over degrees. You know what? I'm going to try it off for a silver lining here, guys. It won't change the makeup of the court. Do you know what I mean?
She also, I did hear
her
say,
same.
I did hear her say that she, she has no opinion on packing the court.
I'll bet not. I mean,
it's like she was told not to have an opinion.
But, right, that's exactly what I thought. It's like, wait a minute. You're a... Oh, go away. I don't want to update you, Apple. You're a candidate for Supreme Court Justice, and you're going to be a Supreme Court Justice, and you have no opinion on whether or not this long, illustrious body, the judiciary, the final step in the judiciary... And you don't think that it should be limited to a certain number of judges? You think that there could be 35? You don't have a thought on that? The person you're replacing had strong thoughts on it.
Yeah.
You don't have any thoughts on it at all? Like, I have no opinion. Sinatra, you know what I have no opinion on? The lacing pattern for doilies.
Yeah, I'm pretty ambivalent on that.
I'm neutral, man.
How could you be? That is the hot topic of the year.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, that's something you don't have an opinion on.
I've got shit to say about the lace pattern on doilies. Some of it controversial.
Sure, of course.
Lisping thespian for another $1 says, out damned spot, out I say.
Damn it, Mentrix. Mentrix, thank you for the $5 and the exploding cat girl. Can you define a woman, adult human female?
Yep.
Yeah. Just straight in there. Straight in, straight out.
That's That's my personal call. When you can't even define a woman. I love some of the memes where they've got like these amorphous blobs in space, and it's like, look, it's a woman. You know? Oh shit! Boom! Gamer Valine for the $18 out of nowhere, getting this one shot over with. I have to get showered soon, and I need to fill up the man's car today. Oh.
You're filling up his car?
So, what you're saying is you're not going to have any money for donations today. Gotcha.
With a donation.
Well, yeah, past this
yeah.
one donation, as I say, I'm getting this one out of the way because I'm headed to the gas station, and and it's okay. Well, I feel for you.
No money left after the gas station.
Exactly my point, right?
Dude, I filled my truck up at the half today.
Yeah.
$60. 60 fucking.
I don't do the fill up thing right now. I can't. I'm just gonna put it out there. I bluntly can't. I got gas yesterday. And you know what I did? I said, I'll take $25 on pump number 2, please. Do you know what I mean? Like, it has to be my money amount, and then I'm gonna decide driving accordingly afterwards.
Yeah. You got. I'll take $25 on pump number 2, and they'll be like, "Yes, sir. That'll be $40."
Hold on, we've got new incoming price increases. But Drunkle, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you, mate. Thankful more than ever that I don't have a car. Jesus, I mean, England is so compact that like you can you can walk wherever you need to get. So fucking very very thankful, mate, because you guys are getting screwed.
Yeah, it's true. It's not untrue.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, yeah, I'm all right. Just been working hard, mate. I only got fucking finished work like fucking 9 o'clock. That was just under an hour ago, man. I'm having to work so much more, mate. I'm fucking tired. Fucking bored.
Tired and bored.
Yeah.
Tired and bored.
That's our new radio host names.
I'm tired and I'm bored, and welcome to music to put you to sleep. The gayest person on YouTube, I love this line. Amorphous blobs in space? You mean Stacey Abrams in Star Trek? Yeah.
You mean the president of Earth? Show some respect.
I saw one where it was a girl in a hijab or whatever the head wrapping is, crying because they didn't let her go to school. And someone was like, how did they know? They're not biologists.
What?
Well, what is this biology? I've seen that a lot. What's
Our
that mean,
Supreme
bro?
Court justice candidate said that.
Oh, okay.
She said she can't define what a man or a woman is because she's not a biologist.
Oh, right. Okay, so that's where they define what a woman.
She's
right,
really
gotcha.
stuck in the middle of just say nothing, say nothing, say nothing. The amount of, I'm not going to comment on hypothetical cases. Well, what about a case? And then right back to the old claim of, yeah, there was a time when people used to answer questions. Well, the standing law and the statutes and the previous decisions are such that this, and I see no reason to change that, is generally the call. Or I think that was the wrong decision because of, Brown versus School Board, I think was the wrong decision, or whatever.
Yeah.
You would actually offer, a legal opinion like the job's going to require you to do. So not sure you're interviewing for a job, right?
Yeah.
And I ask you, a certain contractee has not fulfilled their contractual agreements, but they expect to get the end pay out of it. What would you do? Oh, I can't comment on hypotheticals. Like, you're not getting the job.
Maisie Hirono had the greatest take of all day that I heard with the entire interview. She was like, you say you nominated only for your skin color. I say it's about time to have black woman. It's something like that. It's like, oh, so you're saying, does she have a name? Does this person have a name? Like you're just describing what she looks like. The BMW, it's only 12 gallons. I'm filling it because I drove it all last week. I'm suddenly not one of the poors like that. To all of a sudden, huh? I could tell what that's $7.
Wow. Okay, so here it is.
$7 is a lot, man. People throw down dollars and go, here, read this fucking pamphlet for me.
Well, it's true.
I mean-
Here, read my exposition on a certain subject matter for $1. So
I'm getting
$7 is
lispy
7 times that.
I'll take
getting
that
lispy
$7.
Shakespearean.
Thank you very much. With a sentence? Fuck yes.
Neil deGrasse Tyson says the universe is blind to our sorrows and indifferent to our pains. Have a nice day. Parenthetically, I'm 14 and this is deep. To which
now you've said it, I totally fucking see it.
do you see what I mean? Like,
I really, really do. Yeah.
and that's Neil deGrasse Tyson. Remember, like I talk about this guy. It's like he's a nihilist. He's a staunch materialist. He's all these other things that just don't make for good discussion. Like a staunch materialist, it just doesn't make a difference. He tries to sound deep by saying these things. It's like, don't you understand? The only thing that's cool is understanding the universe. It's yeah, right. Galaxy brain. We get that. Anyway, Norm Macdonald comes back to him with this line, and Norm, you're a fucking legend. Godspeed, guy.
Missed you, Norm.
Fuck yeah! Doc donated $7. Can I get $7 worth of limes, please, sir? I can have to. In today's market, you can have a wedge, sir. You can have a lime wedge for $7.
In this financial climate, you can't be kidding me.
I mean, we're not limes don't grow on trees, you know. But fuck.
Yeah, bushel of limes is a Goku banger, which amount I forget.
$25 is Goku Banger.
25
Yeah.
for a bushel.
So the universe is blind to our sorrows and indifferent to our pains. Have a nice day. Norm Macdonald comes back and says, Neil, there's a logic flaw in your little aphorism that seems quite telling. Since you and I are part of the universe, then we would also be indifferent and uncaring. Perhaps you forgot, Neil, that we are not superior to the universe, but merely a fraction of it. Nice day indeed. Yeah, Galaxy Brain. When you describe the universe as indifferent to our pains, did you not realize that you're part of the universe? Which means that you're indifferent to your own pain. Well, this is well done, deep 14-year-old.
I mean, is it Neil deGrasse Tyson or is it Jaden Smith?
Well, yeah, right. That's yes. It's a don't feel bad, because when you die, you just turn into the dirt that you came from, and hopefully the worms find you tasty. It's like, thanks, man. I don't accept your argument, but that's okay.
Imagine being being his son, you know? You tell me a story, Dad. In the end, it doesn't really matter, mate. We're all going to die.
Well, because I think that this is all a facade, largely. I find it hard to believe he tucks in his daughter at night and it's like, Daddy, tell me a bedtime story. Honey, it's very possible you're going to die in your sleep and then we're just going to have another child to replace you because that's how Darwinism works. So close your eyes, sweetie, and if we see you in the morning, well, see you when I see you.
One day the sun will expand.
Yeah. And
destroy the earth.
Good
night.
Yeah, right? The universe will suffer heat death, so everything you do and say ultimately doesn't matter. I mean, guaranteeing years worth of multiple $100s an hour of psychological therapy to get over this man's fatherhood.
You got it.
Yeah.
Neil Touch Grass Tyson. Lisping thespian for $1 says, I have no spur to prick the sides of my intent. Only vaulting ambition, which overleapeth
See? Like a
itself.
paragraph.
A fourth on the other. Oh, yeah, but I mean, it's the classiest donation.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Just wait for my fucking time.
Key to the dubs.
It's Polydub.
Bitch, let me have it. I'm that savage.
Why you keep screaming, bro?
It's a habit. I should cut in a new one. It's a habit. Gamer Valine, thank you for the $25. No limes yet. Just requesting a ranch fountain in the lounge on behalf of the Welshman. A ranch fountain.
No one Welsh here.
I wouldn't want a ranch fountain.
I wouldn't either. It'd get
It's
old real quickly.
It's perishable and it would turn chunky quite quickly.
Oh, so perishable. That shit's gonna smell.
That's what I'm saying. You don't want a sour
Yeah.
cream one either, you know? It's
No,
chocolate
Yogurt.
fountains are it.
no.
Not that I like chocolate fountains. It's just, that's not real chocolate that's pouring over there. That's chocolatoid.
It's not real chocolate. I'm just not. I don't like my food in fountain form.
You ever seen
Yeah,
one of them
hot
champagne
take.
fountains?
I know.
Those are okay.
Yeah, but I wouldn't count champagne as food.
I do.
Well, it just got 100% more classy early.
I'm actually a big fan of sparkling wine. Still wine, I think it could be okay at times. It's all right paired with certain stuff, blah, blah, blah. But champagne and good sparkling wine, cava, prosecco, fuck yeah. And drink it right out the bottle.
I have done that.
Yeah. Last New Year's Eve, I did that.
I was just going to... Actually, yeah, last New Year's Eve, I did that as well. Prosecco, right out of bottle.
Yeah, I drank a bottle of Paul Roger right out of the bottle. Or Paul Roger, as we say here.
Had a mouthful of Paul Roger. I would call it Paul Roger as well, to be honest.
Do you?
Because
Doc for the 556. What about a whiskey fountain, or even better, an absinthe fountain if you're feeling really fancy? I don't know if I want to drug out my entire audience or party contingent. What do you call a whole group of people going to a party? Party goers?
a crew.
Mooches? How about mooches?
Mooches.
Yeah. If they've showed up
Mooches
for the
sounds
whiskey
accurate.
fountain, they're mooches.
If they showed up for the whiskey fountain and didn't have the decency to at least bring a bottle of fucking Buffalo Trace, yeah, mooches.
Yeah.
Well, you got to bring something to a party. It always pissed me off when like fucking American films or something, and someone will bring a 6-pack of beer to a party. If you did that in the UK, you get your fucking ass kicked. Fucking 6 beers? Get out of here, you stingy prick.
Okay, you know what? I say that mooches. So, last party I went to, right? It was a spring party because, oh my God, it's finally warm outside. So this girl I know, she's like, oh, I'm having a bunch of people over. And a friend of a friend said, so-and-so, she's having a get-together because it's warm and so we're going to do a cookout. I'm like, hey, fucking great. And you know how it is. Everyone brings beer, whatever. She had bought multiple packs of Heineken. And I don't know, maybe over in Europe or on the continent or in Britain, it's different. But Heineken here, the chance of it being skunky is pretty fucking high.
What you say skunky? What?
You ever had a skunky beer, like a beer that's just been sitting in bottle too long, and it's kind of got a certain funk to it now?
Okay, so it's just gone right. Okay, so I didn't know what you meant by skunky.
Yeah, it's got that slight funk. It's not as fresh.
It's funky.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Heineken's. I love my Belgian beers, man. I do. I like Beck's. I like Heineken. I like that certain style of beer. I made in that same way. Steinlager from New Zealand. Very, very good. Anyway, I drank all of her fucking Heineken because it was totally not skunky at all. And she had Mexican Coke in the bottles. So I was just drinking her shit. And she looks over at me. She goes, how many Cokes have you had? She goes, wait, as a matter of fact, how many Heinekens have you had? And I'm like, well, I brought beer. And she goes, yeah, but you're not drinking it. And I'm like, but you have fresh Heineken. And it's so rare to have a non-skunky Heineken. I'm just loving it. And she laughed. She goes, it's a good thing I like you. Okay, drink the Heineken. And I'm like, wow, it's good to be liked.
It's good to have friends.
Yeah, there was no whiskey the whole night. I just sat there and drank Heineken after Heineken. Multiple trips to the bathroom. I got beered the fuck out that night, man. That was like, what, 2.5 weeks ago? I loved it. I don't know what I got to do to get non-skunky Belgian beer, but that's the way to be.
Just go shopping with her. She seems to know.
Yeah. I think she just picked up some fresh ones. I don't know.
There was, I went to a party years and years ago at my friend's house when he lived with his parents. And it was a great turnout as well. But one guy, he just had a crate of beer, 18 beers. And he didn't leave the living room all night, right? He was just sat there drinking. He was a fucking huge guy as well. Just sat in my mate's dad's chair. Because, there's always a dad chair. He's sat in that and he's just fucking he's just pounding these cans. Now, it's like the cans of beers we get over here. They're not like, because like your Heineken, when you say you had Heineken, it's like the size of a can of Coca-Cola, right?
They were all in bottles, but the size of a bottle of Coca-Cola.
Okay, right.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The cans are probably like twice as tall as that over here. And he was just sat there. He was just pounding these beers all night. He had all these empties next to him. I saw him. He had 6 there. I'd go out for a cigarette, have a chat, do the rounds, come back in. There's 12 there. Go out for a cigarette, do the rounds, couple of smokes of a spliff, come back in. He's throwing the fuck up, mate. Oh my god, he was a mess. But he did all fucking 18. The legend.
That's a lot of. I didn't do 18. The cokes were to break up the difference. And interestingly, I woke up without a hangover, which started this idea. Is the mixture of cola without corn syrup and good beer the recipe for no hangover? Have I finally discovered it?
Maybe you were just still drunk.
Yeah, right. A few people have said this, and then Molly Okami says, Heineken, could the green glass bottle be a problem? I don't know. Maybe, because I've had lots of Corona and limes, and they've never, ever been skunky, and that thing's clear as shit. So you figure the sun got to them eventually. So maybe it is the green filtering in something that's making the skunk happen. I don't know.
Could be.
I love the Heineken cans that look like little kegs. I mean, how can you not love that?
Oh yeah, see that's what I was picturing when you said you were drinking the yeah.
No, I'm a glass bottle guy. I don't know why.
It does taste better. I'll give you that.
And once you've drank the neck out of it, you can hold it by the neck and not warm up your beer. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I do, yeah.
My brother, we grew up poor as shit, and we're just not young anymore. But he calls drinking the glass bottle celebrating. like the one time I went to his buddy's place, and we were putting on.
I am drunk, so drunk, I cannot get up.
There it is.
We were putting on the step bars for my truck, and I brought glass bottles. And he's like, "Oh, we're celebrating tonight, huh?"
Not when, I get what you're saying now. Not when the champagne flutes come out, but when the glass tall necks come out. That's when we're celebrating. Gotcha. Alamo, thank you for the dollar. Oh, shit. Alamo, thank you for the $1.99. Since I'm cheap and broke, I'll keep this short. Chat, smash, like, fuckers. Well done. Yes.
Fair. Succinct to the point. I love it.
Tell him, Dave, Steve, you. Thank you for the $1.99. I'd fire the fucker who dared not keep their end of the bargain. So yeah, keep your end of the bargain, chat. Fucking smash that fucking like button, you lazy dim-witted fuckers. I don't know. Are you sure he would make a good drill sergeant? I think he might.
That notification, every time I see it now, I just think of the time when I saw the original and my sheer disappointment when there was no exploding cat girl at the end of it.
Yeah. Is it shave and a haircut, and then it just stops. It's like, no, 2 bits. Say it.
In my head now that there's a cat girl at the end of it. Look, play it again. It's missing a bit. What the fuck?
Squeezy, thank you for the 225. First dono. Broke my toe last night while in a drunken stupor. I blame Drunkle. You, like, straight up broke your toe? Fuck, I've done that.
Not by stubbing it on a doorway, I hope.
You know what sucks about the broken toe? Anyone who's ever done it knows. There's nothing to do. You tape it to the toe beside it and you move on.
Yeah.
Really?
You just have to endure.
Pretty much. Unless you've, like, gotten a compound fracture, whatever the fuck. Like, if it's just a fractured toe, yeah, you tape it to the toe beside it, try and walk gingerly on it, and take a lot of Tylenol. That's what a doctor will tell you. It's what they told me.
Man, I've stubbed my toe bad sometimes, like on a fucking table leg, or more, fucking doorways is the one. And I, like, audibly go, I want to fucking punch the doorway for hurting me so. Oh God, they're going to have to amputate my leg this time, you know. But amazingly, never broke a toe. I don't like the sound of that. I thought I have.
I broke the toe.
Die?
It's a fracture. Yes, Bob Marley did.
Just shit me. I heard that last night, actually. That's how Bob Marley died. By stubbing his toe.
Eventually. Yep.
Yeah, it can cause an infection.
Yeah.
There was an episode of House about this, actually. It can cause an infection when the marrow gets into the bloodstream if it's so bad.
Just, it's not like he stubbed his toe and then, jaw, and then dies. Like, that's not.
See, I have felt like that's going to happen to me before, though.
He stubbed his toe, eventually became gangrenous, I believe, and then blood poisoning, and then he died. Yeah. Which is pretty tragic. Thank you, Squeezy, very much. First donation. Very happy. Always happy for first donators. And Doc, finally, with the $5 in the Exploding Cat Girl. I have heard the green bottle doesn't allow for enough of the UV rays of light to be blocked, like brown bottles, leading them to going foul faster.
And explain the corona.
Yeah.
I've never had a skunky beer. I did. There was one time where fucking a friend of mine brought a case around, and the cans themselves fucking reeked. They stank. And we found that the culprit was one of them had been pierced, and it was right at the end as well. And it just all the fucking beer went all over him, and it just went rancid. So like as you're drinking the beer, you can fucking taste this rancid shit. But honestly, I thought like a fucking rat had crawled into it and died or something. You know, it was horrible. That's the only skunky beer I've ever had. It was more skunky smelling. But maybe it's due to the lack of sunshine here. You know?
Marley had melanoma in the toenail. And then some other people said it was actually cancer, and then someone else said it was cancer. So the kicking the soccer ball merely unleashed his cancer.
What? It was a ball that did it?
I thought he had kicked a ball or broke his toe playing soccer. I don't know. These are vague things. This is a while ago. What I can tell you that it came down to is that he would not allow amputation. That I remember for certain. Because Rastafarian, you do not amputate.
Bob loved that toe.
Yeah, you don't cut hair, you don't cut nothing. I'm on must remain whole. It's part of the outlook. Lucky Pop-Tarts here. My great-grandfather died that way, diabetic, and stubbed his toe, broke it. 3 amputations later, he died of the infection. My God.
Whoa.
And Pop-Tart's grandmother passed away recently. F's in chat. Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that pops up, mate.
Yeah. Pop-Tart's been a long-time good friend, and that was rough to hear. And I haven't had a chance to talk to her since, so. Sorry, Pop. Yeah, well, on that light note, fuck.
There seems to be a bit of a conspiracy theory surrounding Bob Marley's death, doesn't there?
Yeah, nobody wants to agree on it. I mean, there was a cancer of the ball. It's tough up here. Jeez. See, look at all the love from chat. Thank you, chat. Pop-Tart.
There's a conspiracy theory around Jimi Hendrix's death that's pretty good.
Yeah?
He didn't choke on his own vomit?
Well, no, that happened, but he was with this girl, and then the producer or his manager or whatever, she never killed herself. He threw her off of a building.
Wow.
He was like, you know how much money you just fucking cost me, you dumb bitch? Because she said that it happened after she fell asleep or something, but she just didn't report it. So he threw her off a fucking roof of a building.
Jesus.
Bloody hell.
Like right then and there? Like within a day or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, like right after it happened.
Fuck.
Well, whenever she committed suicide.
Right. You know, you have to wonder why there isn't more, like, why they're wife killers and not more defenestrators.
So, what? Defenestrator?
A defenestrator is when somebody is thrown from a window. Defenestration is when somebody's thrown from a window. You believe that's a word? That's actually a word. I love it.
I mean, it happens so often that there's a special word for it.
I was reading a Sherlock Holmes pastiche, and it was labeled something like The Defenestration of Mrs. Williams, and I was like, oh my God, I love that title so much. This
is a very classy stream so far. Champagne and defenestration.
Yeah. So defenestration, it makes me wonder, like, what's the root of that word? Do architects sit outside and we need to fenestrate this wall more, like add more windows? Do you know?
Like window glazers. They'll be like, so what do you do? I'm a fenestrator.
So you're married to a girlfriend in Minecraft, and you don't want to. You're married to a girlfriend. You're married to a woman in Minecraft. Oh,
I was going to leave it, Polly.
Yeah. And you don't want to choke her because ligature marks and whatnot in the medical examiner. And it's just like, hey, let's go look at the moon, the square moon in Minecraft, and then she falls to her death, and it's like, she said she just couldn't take it anymore. And as long as there's no like evidence to the contrary, what are they going to do? In Minecraft, the cops, the cyber Minecrafting police, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like why do people resort to guns and strangulation when there's ways that it's kind of like your word against a dead person's? Dead men tell no testimony.
Drawing them out there, though, isn't it? Like, people generally know when something bad is about to happen to them. You're like, come out to the balcony for a little. Let's have a chat. Stand very close to the edge for a moment.
Okay, well, people know, but then, unfortunately, people also know because, you know, a lot of jackasses, Far and I watch a lot of true crime shit, they spend the previous 6 months putting out life insurance policies and telling everybody and their mother that I hate that bitch and I wish she was dead. Like, it's, you know, if you're going to kill someone, it's probably not a good idea to tell everyone your plans beforehand, you know?
Googling how to kill my wife.
Yeah, right. And not clearing your search history, that kind of thing. Yeah.
You have to Google how to kill somebody else's wife.
Yeah, they'll never catch on to you then. Thinking.
Pop-Tart says that in a lot of cases you can actually tell if someone fell or was pushed by how far they fell out. Good thing to know.
Yeah.
True, but you can always say, I've had it and she took a running leap or whatever the fuck. And Google from your local library using somebody else's card, how far does someone fall when in Minecraft when they fall to their demise? Yes.
Okay, in Minecraft, though, you just take out the block from beneath them, don't you?
Marmer, yes, Marmer132, thank you for the $3 and the Revo Legs. There is a food theory episode about skunky beer. I should look into it. What makes beer skunky? And then people have this thing, kegs, always drink fresh draft because it's in steel or stainless steel. It's not going to go skunky on you. I've heard that again and again. Fuck that. I've had skunky drafts. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe they just had really old beer. Maybe I'm just ordering beer that isn't commonly ordered. You know what I haven't had in a while? A harp beer. You ever had a harp?
What's a harp?
It's from Ireland. It's
the Guinness symbol, isn't it? A harp?
Yeah, but that's like the Irish symbol, if you know what I mean.
I do. It's called harp.
Yes, it is.
No, I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, it's a lot like the other beers I already named. Steinlager. I like saying it like I'm Sean Connery. Steinlager.
Dude, I am absolutely good.
I was just going to say, my taste in beer is not really refined or, you know, high-end, man.
Yeah, no.
I like it clean, a little bit of bitterness in the background, touch of hops, and icy cold.
It's gotta be cold.
Yeah, that's all I want out of a beer.
Going to a bar, I just get, like, chorus, but if I'm buying my own, I'll buy the fancy IPAs.
I can do an IPA as long as it's not over the top. Yeah.
It's a delicious, delicious Doom bar for me.
I am obsessed with this Bob Saget shit, dude.
Man, the new happenings, the new doings.
Yeah, apparently they interviewed like people at the hotel, people at the comedy club. They're like, he seemed fine. He was a little absent-minded, lost his train of thought a couple of times, and one guy said he didn't feel good. I just want to know what happened to Bob fucking Saget, dude.
He jumped off the balcony. Or was he pushed?
Yeah. You know, Frank Capps has a mixed harp and strongbow. So good. I would try that because strongbow's too sweet for me. I like a right proper, like pull your teeth out dry hard cider from England. That's where it's at for me.
You actually, in describing a cider from England, you actually said right proper as well. I'm so proud of you.
Hey, fella, do you like Kern's bread?
Well,
Gee, I don't know. I got a motherfucking
You gotta be
Muppet Chunks.
positive.
Doc, thank you for the $10 and the Muppet Chunks. It's easier if they're diabetic, an extra dose of insulin in their sleep. Oh, I don't know, officer. Must have forgotten they had theirs for the day already and OD'd on insulin. Happens more often than you'd think. It's, yeah.
An expensive way to go, isn't it?
Yeah, and after watching a lot of true crime, I can tell you this, and it's the most obvious advice in the world, I know. But from watching a lot of true crime, I can tell you this. Ask to talk to a lawyer. I can't emphasize that enough.
Dude, that's the Tom Segura bit. He's like, I watch a lot of First 48, and I've only seen 2 people ask for a lawyer, and both times the cops are like, fuck, and they got off.
And both times the cops went, fuck. It's like, because here's the thing. Did you think you were going to talk your way out of this? You're not going to talk your way out of this. Like, it's going to trial. They're going to investigate. Even if it doesn't go to trial, they're going to investigate. Your lawyer needs to be the one going, I think that's outside the scope of this, officer. Can we move on? Officer, she's answered the question. Can we move on, please? You know what I mean? But instead, they're in
no matter what.
They're in the interview or / interrogation room for like 8 hours, blabbing, contradicting themselves, coming up with new versions of events. What the fuck, people?
Literally, no matter what, always, if you ever have to go to the police station for anything, go, I'm going to bring my lawyer. Every time. It literally doesn't matter what it is. Just say, I'm going to bring my lawyer.
Mind you, like the time I spent the night, and the reason I was in the police station so much when I got arrested was because I asked for a solicitor, and it was like fucking middle of the night, and of course he wasn't coming out until the morning. They could have just fucking interviewed me there and then I'd fuck off. But because I said no, I want representation, I was there all night.
Gee, yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. We got to get back to the beer.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, 2231627 through $1 saying Harp is a lager made by Guinness. So hence the logo there. Then Guinness do a lager. That is.
I did not know that. Yeah,
strange.
Buckwort said that, and I was just about to say that myself because we got to get back to the beer. And it's I did not know that either. I had no idea. Because I can handle a Guinness stout, but it's just I don't know. I like my beer. I'm a fucking Philistine. I like my beer just cold and crisp, man. It's
I'm not a big lager fan. I don't want my beer to feel like a snack.
No, that's the stout, not the lager.
Yeah, stout's a full meal.
Yeah,
snack.
Yeah, it's just too heavy. I know guys that drink Guinness stout all night long, and it's like, how? It must feel like you have a lead ball down there, man.
It's like, would you like a slice of Guinness? You know? Shit.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just it's not even very high in alcohol. Like, so how are you even get drunk off that? God damn, 5,000 or 800 calories a can. Fuck.
It's got to be on if you're having. We had St. Pat's last week, wasn't it? If you're having Guinness, it has to be on draft. They started selling Guinness in a bottle. Okay, fair enough. And then they brought out Guinness in a can. Fucking disgusting.
But it's
canned stout.
But it's got the little ball in it. It's fine.
It's called a widget.
Yeah, it's got the little widget ball in it. Well, you've seen the videos on YouTube. What the hell's in this thing? And they cut it open to show you the little ball to.
It's the same ball they use in spray paint cans.
Is it really?
Yeah, they use old spray paint can balls.
When that first that invention, first came out, and it was originally used in
made that up.
Bit. Oh, okay. See, that sounded perfectly believable in my mind. It was.
I was actually sitting there wondering, how do they clean it off? Why doesn't the beer taste like paint?
I just made that up, dude.
So it first came out in a bitter called John Smith's. And there was an advert, so they're going like, "Oh, how come it doesn't spill over when you open it?" And then there was a little song, "Widget, it's got a widget, a little widget, a widget it has got."
Okay, so nobody deserved to be paid for that jingle. Fuck.
Funny the shit you remember, isn't it?
What was the not everyone drinks to get drunk ploy? That's alcoholism. No, that's grad school, Pop-Tart. We've been over this. I agree with Weibo's idea. It's not alcoholism until you've graduated.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. Not everyone drinks to get drunk.
I went to university in my mid-20s anyway, so I was really putting off the alcoholism,
There's the thing. Okay. People say, if you ask for a lawyer, final thought on this, it's going to make you look guilty.
Nope.
You're already there. They're already asking you questions about where you were at the time. Why is there how much strychnine or cyanide to kill a grown man? Like, they're already suspecting you. The idea that, well, if you ask for a lawyer, now they're really going to be on to me. I mean, come on, that's just stinking thinking. You need to get on some, just get a lawyer, man. You need one. Moving along. Who wants some snooze?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me just share the screen. Excuse me. Oh, the congestion. Sorry, chat, for coughing into the mic and clearing my throat into the mic and all the other things that I'm doing into the mic. Like
guys,
talking.
Before we get into the news, I am telling all of you right now, smash the like button.
Yeah, that'd be
You've been
nice.
told.
And
We have-
I won't say it at the end of the show. I'll say it in the middle of the show. If you're listening in the future, by all means, leave a comment.
We have 200 people watching, basically, and 82 likes. That's bullshit, chat. Smash the like, share it out, hit up the slabs.
Pop-Tart says
For the algorithm.
You're for the algorithm and game the system. Pop-Tart says you're staying in college forever, though, Ploy. Yeah. Don't unveil my
Staving
secrets
off
to
the
ex-
alcohol is-
Yeah. Oh, what?
Smart.
How are you calling me out of my shit in public, Pop-Tart? Let's leave it alone. It's fine. For God's sake.
Fucking genius move, mate. Master stroke.
Afghanistan's former finance minister is now an Uber driver in Washington, D.C.
Let me just clarify one thing real quick.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't matter if you look guilty to the cops. Their opinion on anything is irrelevant. It matters how you look to a jury. And with having a lawyer there, you don't make yourself look like a fucking idiot.
Pretty much, yes, because you haven't said a whole bunch of contradictory things for the prosecutor to bring up, and you haven't told them about this or that, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, oh, well, they asked to talk to a lawyer right away. And if you go on the stand, it's like, well, why did you ask to talk to a lawyer right away? I had never talked to police before. They were really intimidating. I didn't know what to think. I was extremely confused. All of a sudden, the cops were asking about something I knew I didn't do. I don't know. I asked for a lawyer. I was scared to death.
Yeah.
What? Is this? That's not
You have
believable.
the right to an attorney, so I took my right.
Yeah, they told me I did. So, and not knowing anything more and being so intimidated by them, I said, okay, I want to talk to a lawyer then. What? There's nothing suspicious about that. The cops will tell you there is, but they're legally allowed to lie to you. So come on.
They're just trying to get you incriminated.
Yeah. So I find it sad that the finance minister wasn't as sharp as the president of Afghanistan that Joe Biden trusted implicitly in, and packed away a couple of suitcases full of U.S. currency before he took off, because now he's just an Uber driver in D.C.
Idiot.
And what's funny is that this isn't too far from my neck of the woods. So if I ever get into an Uber, well, I use Lyft, but I might use Uber just so I can have a talk with Khaled. Washington Post rides with Khaled Palamala, who left for the U.S. before the fall of Kabul. There's one of those women and children.
Our first embassy lost under the Biden administration.
Jesus, days before Afghanistan fell to the Taliban last August, largely because of Joe Biden's incomprehensible decision making, the Afghan president was, quote, welcomed into the United Arab Emirates. He was alleged to have taken $169 million from his country's treasurer. However, the actual finance minister didn't do that. Why is the U.S. not seeking this man? Ashraf Ghani, the world's most obvious fucking coward next to Justin Trudeau.
Afghani?
What?
Isn't it Ashraf Ghani? Afghani? And he's... What?
Yeah.
What are the chances?
Good point. Oh, God, that sounds so sad. If I complete 50 trips in the next 2 days, I receive a $95 bonus. Oh, God.
Oh, that is depressing, isn't it?
Jesus. The 40-year-old once oversaw a U.S.-supported $6 billion budget. Now he earns a little over $150 for 6 hours work. Not counting his commute. A mediocre night.
Well, I mean, at least he's working, you know?
Well, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. At least he's working. Why is the U.S. not seeking Ashraf Ghani as, public enemy, global enemy number one? You robbed the fucking place blind and then took off like a fucking coward and left your people behind. Americans to take care of everything. The U.S. military leaving billions of dollars behind. You weren't overseeing your military to the point where you didn't understand the kind of weakness that was within it. You didn't tell Joe Biden to go fuck himself when he called you up and said, whether it's true or not, you need to make it sound like, the Afghan National Army is doing better than it really is. Why Joe Biden was not, seen as guilty of extreme dereliction of duty and lying to the American people over that. Wait, because he's not the strange orange man. That's right. That's why.
Yep. If it were any other way, dude, I cannot stop saying it over and over. If roles were different, this would never fly.
Nope. Donald Trump, they would still be talking about Afghanistan if it was Trump. He's completely incompetent.
Fuck yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. The lives
Hey,
he
cutie,
costs.
want some candy? I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
You better have money. Gas is expensive. Fucktard 5, thank you for the $9. Finally back to work. Here, take my money. Well, it's greatly appreciated, Fucktard.
That one never gets any less funny, does it?
Especially when Fucktard donates it. It's just, hey, thanks, numbnuts. It just doesn't sound good. But
I mean, look, Fucktard 5 is such a strong name. For some, I don't think Fucktard 4 would quite cut it, you know?
All right, here it is. There it is. Just enjoy.
1980s?
Question mark. Vintage phone with charger, $15.
Oh God, I feel old.
I was just about to say, does this make you feel old?
BlackBerry is
That's a
vintage.
2005 BlackBerry.
Wow. $15 bargain.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it doesn't work, if you know what I mean. And it's obviously in fairly good condition. You can see it in its little deli meat wrap here, or mushroom from the produce
Yeah, it's
section
just stop
thing.
them. Keep the BlackBerry fresh.
Yes.
We're keeping it in Tupperware.
I mean, it's got USB. What do you mean 1980s? Circa. We're not really sure.
Man, you remember when like every fucking professional had one of these?
Of course. Yeah.
I never liked them. They insist upon themselves.
And then the best comment with 24,000 likes is, we're as far from 2005 today as 2005 was from the invention of the wheel. I mean, come on. You show this to a Zoomer and it's like, that's you, Sinatra. It's like, look, a physical keyboard, but the keys are so small. How do you type on them?
Buttons? This phone's so old it comes with a cord.
I don't know. I stared at this for a while in disbelief, man. I was like, you can't be serious. This is all right. And right next to it, I wish they'd zoomed out on this picture. You'd see one of those like true 1980s brick phones, you know, the Motorola's.
Oh yeah, like the battery that's on a trailer behind you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Oh, it was quite impressive when they just got rid of the aerials from mobile phones, you know?
Yeah, now they're all just wrapped up inside. St. Louis police arrest a man who tried to carjack officers. Did he really, though? Well, yes, he did. They were in a fully marked police vehicle at the time.
Oh my God, there's no excuse now, is there?
Officers responding to a call for shots fired in the area of Chateau and 7th around 3 a.m. Saturday morning when police say a man stepped into traffic, walked up to the passenger side of the police vehicle and pointed a handgun at them. According to the police summary of the incident, quote, the officers were able to maneuver out of harm's way while the suspect simultaneously discovered he was attempting to carjack a fully marked police car, and he took off running.
Fucking hell.
So you're blasting it out against some fucking enemies, right? And you're like, bang, bang, holy fuck, God, shots fired, run. And you want to get to a car because you think you're being chased by the guys who are trying to shoot you. So you just run up to the first car you see, and you point a gun in the window, and it's two cops.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Sorry, officer. I thought I was playing a video game.
Yeah. So I just want to hit reset. It's okay, right? I wanted pictures, but there's no pictures.
Yeah, I want to see his stupid, shocked expression as he realized what he was doing.
Assisting officers found the suspect and took him into custody. No injuries were reported. I want a mugshot. What's his name? Come on. So what do you do when you embezzle a whole bunch of money from a company? Well, you go gamble it all away.
Move country and become an Uber driver.
Yeah. You know, you head right to the UAE and, you know, if your name's Afghanistan anyway. Tucson woman accused of gambling away $5 million in embezzled funds. A Tucson bookkeeper was indicted for allegedly embezzling $3.5 million from 2 local construction companies and a homeowners association in Mexico. Helen Marie Dahlstrom is accused of gambling away the money. She was a longtime employee of these places. And, well, I don't feel bad taking money from a homeowners association, honestly. I mean...
Yeah, but we don't even have homeowners associations here, but I still hate them.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Chola Bay? Oh, you're asking for trouble there, aren't you? I quite like, because normally, like, people would embezzle money and then, like, you know, put in, like, a heated floor in their bathroom or buy a property or a car. But these guys went, nah, casino.
Yeah. It makes me wonder, like, were you trying to launder the funds in the sense of saying you won it all at the casino? Or are you just a gambleaholic?
That just ran through my head. Like, did they win anything?
Yeah.
If you're trying to launder money at a casino, your best bet is to buy it because it's a mostly cash-based business. Like, just what people lost today, man.
Yeah.
It could have been a victimless crime as well, you know. Like, let's say, like, the $5 million on black, and it comes in. You've just doubled your money. Bang, put the money back, and you're $5 million up.
Mostly just, I love
it's a risky business.
Yes. I love that this woman did this. It just kills me. It took her from 2013 until 2020 writing checks made out to cash. That's all she did. That was the entire scam or scheme. It wasn't very sophisticated, but goddamn it worked. She's charged with, get this, fraudulent schemes and artifices.
Jeez.
That's a hell of a charge name.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. Theft, computer tampering, forgery, and money laundering.
I would love to visit that store. I'm just going to pop down fraudulent schemes and artifices. Do you want anything? $5 billion. All right.
And I could make it sound hardcore too, right? I'm sitting there and processing at the local jail. You know, what'd they get you for? Fraudulent artifices.
Mm-hmm.
And I killed a man.
Yeah. This is like the lesser-known spin-off of CSI, isn't it? Like, you got Miami, Vegas, and fraudulent artifices.
Tucson, fraudulent artifices. Yeah, exactly. Moving along, shock at return of New York City teacher who sucked man's nipple in Zoom class.
Oh.
Do you remember this?
I do.
No.
I remember this.
I remember.
Okay, hold on, because we got to see the video. Because we want to see the video.
Do we want to see the video?
Well, we're gonna. Let's put it that way.
Warning, graphic and fraudulent artifice content.
This is, okay, I just want to be clear. This is her during a COVID classroom Zoom session. You understand what I'm saying? Here we go.
You sure you're not going to turkey man yourself here again, mate?
Well, did you DF bomb your last stream?
I did delete it, yeah.
Did you? Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, it just goes, oh, the fuck is wrong with you? Whoa!
Gamer Valine, whenever you speak things like needing cash businesses for laundering, I remember you're an Italian, and it's genetic to make these mistakes.
I don't know. It was like, remember the episode of The Sopranos where Tony's like, you leave Beansy alone. That pizza joint's a cash business. They come in handy. It's like, yeah, you knew exactly what he meant by that. You know, you put some money into a cash business and then you can always run all of your money through there. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it is kind of an Italian thing, isn't it?
Always money in the banana stand.
Yes. You know how many frozen bananas I sell every day? Especially the chocolate dipped ones? You have no idea, my friend.
I don't know. I didn't know if you would get that reference, but you did. You did. You did.
Okay, let's watch it. Look at her. I'm just gonna turn around and yeah. You see? Do you see the little shoulder move she made afterwards? Like, yeah, I did it.
Like,
yeah. Just watch her little. Yeah, that was sexy. That was fun. Right in front of all my students.
By the way.
Her name is Professora Fletcher. lady. So this is it. Now get this. I'm thinking, so like, this is the full story, is that she's coming back, right? It's weird. It's wrong. A junior told the Post. It was so embarrassing for her to come back. And here she is, by the way.
You can kind of see her doing the shoulder thing in that photo as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
She's a shoulder wiggling kind of gal.
That's from your Instagram, isn't it, lady? Isn't it? You're all about that Instagram. And it's... Oh my God, what am I seeing? A student in the class asked a friend. She was eating pasta full on. And then a half-naked guy came on. It is true. She was rolling up pasta, and then full on. And then she was doing the fork twirly, with the spoon, right? Takes a mouthful of pasta, chews, swallows, and then the guy walks up, and then she turns around, sucks his. What the fuck is going on here?
I'm just really put out by eating pasta full on, because that suggests there's like a half-assed way of eating pasta. Half-assed.
She was eating pasta full on. That half-naked guy came on. The student told the Post. After taking her mouth off the man's chest, Fletcher did a little shimmy. We saw the shimmy, unnamed student. We absolutely saw it. She wasn't hiding it. It was a kind of look at me kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Okay, so something, and this is the story, and it's like the principal, Miriam.
Close up of the nipple.
The principal, Miriam Nightingale. That is such a principal's name. Okay, Principal Nightingale claimed her hands were tied. Quote, the decision to return Amanda Fletcher to service was not made at the school level, she sent an email. I cannot change her assignment to our school, nor bar her from the building. Okay, now keep that in mind. I find the whole situation nauseating. It's beyond a slap in the face. Yeah, mom complained to administrators. It's kind of weird, man.
Good.
Yeah. And the principal Nightingale said, I can't bar from school. There's nothing I could do. It was made. Okay. Now get this. On Wednesday, a day after the Post asked about Fletcher's return, the Department of Education sent Fletcher to a district office. Before returning to the school, Fletcher settled misconduct charges by agreeing to.
Here's your cat salute. Oh, and fuck Susan.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Before returning to school, Fletcher settled misconduct charges by agreeing to irrevocably resign, effective July 1st. A Department of Education spokesman would not explain why Fletcher was sent back to the school until then. So let me see if I get this straight. She was sent back to the school. She was sent back to the school to return until the New York Post did a story about it. Can you believe that they put this woman back on? And then as soon as it caught a little notoriety, they DC fired her, which means either you resign or we're firing your ass. And she agreed, so she's gone by July 1st. Only because the newspaper wrote a story about it. Otherwise,
she got
the Department of Education was going to put creepy weirdo Instagram MILF lady back in front of kids.
Why July 1st? Do you know how many nipples she could suck in between now and then? And she's like, well, I'm getting fired, so fuck it all off, She ain't going to be eating pasta full on anymore, mate. She's going to be doing it half-assed.
Yeah, you see this repeating shot here over and over again? Player walking off and he grabs the tit.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah.
It took me
a while. He didn't suck the nipple.
It took me a while to realize that he had both arms out, and it's like, so was he legitimately just giving high fives to whoever was there, or was he like, yeah, I'll grab a tit, sure. But it's turning into a March Madness controversy. No, it's fine. It's not a woman of color. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Did he vote for Trump? No, that's fine.
That's all right. Yeah. Let it go. Yeah.
It's because it's turning into a controversy. It should be a national news story, depending on who did the titty grab, of course.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks, to be honest, is he grabbing it, or is he just brushing past it? I've had many. It's
chest touch. I would say that's not a bad description. He just kind of barely touched.
An unintended titty brush. It's happened to all of us. Normally, we're not on TV when it happens, and no one mentions it either. You just plow forward.
Yeah. I hope this video just kind of... I mean, Professora Fletcher, she, her. Oh, God.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
okay. I get it.
Anyway, you know JetBlue?
Hello?
No, the airline.
Oh, no.
So JetBlue has a reputation for being like real low down. Like it's an economy airline, budget airline. And they have like lots and lots of problems, ongoing jokes about how bad their service is, and they overbook flights and all sorts of other stuff. Here's a fresh one for you, okay? JetBlue passengers left waiting on plane after airport crew leaves for the night.
Wow.
So there was no one to push the little walk, what would you call it? The little bridge attachment to the door. None of those people were there. No one was there to receive them. There were no luggage people to take their luggage off, luggage carriers, no one. They just pull up to the gate, and they're like, what the fuck's going on? Nothing's going on. They all went home.
That's incredible. Like, no one complained either. That sounds like something that happened in England. Like, no one wants to be rude, so no one says anything. I'm sure they'll be back soon. Don't worry about it. They all still have their seatbelts on as well, don't they?
And the
is
pilot
wonderful.
actually did say over the intercom, I have something embarrassing to tell you guys. There's nobody to get you off the flight.
So, like, were they in there all night then?
I think, let's find out. I actually didn't read into read more. Okay, we will. Dozens of JetBlue passengers spent time sitting on an idle plane on the tarmac at a Massachusetts airport Monday night after the staff left for the night. A Massachusetts woman traveled to New York City on business this weekend and said she experienced several issues with her JetBlue flights, both to and from Worcestershire. She said,
for God's sake.
She said the problems appeared to stem from a lack of airline staffing. No. It's
Yeah, no
JetBlue.
shit.
It's JetBlue. They pay jack shit. You know what worries me about this? Is it's like, yeah, we were going to do the mechanical inspection, but, it was lunchtime.
It was Steve's birthday. We were all having cake.
I mean, Gamer Valine, you work in and around, jets and whatnot, airplanes, the mechanical aspects of it. There's the JetBlue people, they don't give a fuck. They're not paid as well as you, I think. I don't think they have tools. It's like, hey, Steve, you got a screwdriver? No. How about your car keys? I need to try and fix these bearings on the fucking air intake. It's
No screwdriver. Well, time to go home for the day then.
yeah, we're done. They'll be fine. It's not going to drop right out of the air. The pilot will be able to coast to a safe landing, maybe. I don't know. Do we check for the airbags and everything? The air what now? Yeah. Okay, who wants some space news?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I've
Huge
not
solar
felt
flare ejected
insignificant
from the
today.
sun could hit Earth in days. Mess with power grid. Only New York Post is going to write mess with power grid, not interfere, not
Yeah.
cause errors,
dude.
but it's going to fuck with it. It's going to...
Why is the sun constantly messing with us, though? It's supposed to be our friend.
Since the beginning of time, man has yearned to destroy the sun.
Originally published by The Sun. Yeah, we all know who's at fault here, then, don't we?
Space weather experts have spotted the sun ejecting a large mass of particles that could hurt the Earth in the next few days. When ejections like this hit Earth's magnetic field, they cause solar storms. Well, and I'm okay with it. It's a coronal mass ejection. Yeah, I've had a few of those. The CME is a huge expulsion of plasma from the sun's outer layer called the corona.
Haven't we had enough Corona news? Been 2 years, guys.
I really like that there's space weather people. There's space meteorologists and meteors to see it fits.
Yeah.
And I like that there's space anthropologists and archaeologists. That's cool.
Space archaeology is like...
That's a field
Not
of
gonna have a lot of
study.
work.
I dig that.
Hey!
I didn't even. That was cool. That worked
Good
out
work.
well. Yeah, that worked out well. I'm okay with that. It's Indiana Jones in Spain. I mean, it's not going to be like the original. What's it called? Arnold Schwarzenegger kills lots of people, thinks he's one person, but he's not. He's another. It's got Michael Ironside.
Total Recall.
Total Recall. Yeah, it's not going to be like Total Recall where you're discovering like alien.
Yeah.
True alien archaeology. It's about like humans like leaving stuff out in space and what happens to them and what are we leaving where and all the stuff that's in orbit. That's, stellar anthropology and archaeology. And I'm down with it. Doing it over again, I'd either be a helicopter paramedic or a space archaeologist.
Oh.
Won't stop!
Fucktard5 for the $8, and I didn't forget you, Drunkle. Thank you very much, Fucktard5. I never bore of saying your name.
Yeah, same here. There is a CME headed for Earth, a coronal, what was it again? Mass ejection. Yeah. It's going to be a glancing blow or near miss as possible in the late hours of March 23rd. That's
Oh my God, that's now.
yeah. So if we go
I'm
out,
in the late
it's
hours
not
of
my
March
fault.
23rd.
Yeah.
I'll let you know, because I'm like, what, so fucking 6 hours ahead of you now. I'll let you know if it happens, all right?
Turkey Slurpee.
Sweet.
Do it again, do it again.
Yeah, one more time. Yeah, for Doc. One
Do
more
it again,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
Turkey Slurpee.
Yeah, yeah. You asked the deli guy to cut it extra thin. You regret that now, don't you? Don't you? Doc, thank you for the $13. Say what you will about the New York Post, but I know how whoa, hold on. Say what you will about the New York Post, but they're how I found out someone I used to know had been arrested for scamming over $1 million. Have you ever read a major crime by someone that you knew in the paper?
No.
I've had some happen in the area I live.
Scamming $1 million big?
No, setting fire to someone's house while they were in it big.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Huh? Mysterious rubber ducks appearing daily at Mark Twain Elementary.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know. The story is like
Serious.
like it's kind of long, but it doesn't go anywhere. It's just we keep getting these ducks. We have sparkly ducks that we call disco ducks. We have teeny tiny baby ducks. We have ducks with themes. Like on President's Day, we got George Washington ducks. We have superhero ducks. We have like it just goes on, and somebody keeps shipping rubber ducks to this school
I just
for.
like the mysterious bit is what's getting me.
Well, they are
Ducks of
mysterious. Who
mystery.
keeps shipping this wide array of bedazzled and Washington ducks to them? It's like, what the fuck? Then they have no answers. I read the story. There's no explanation. It's just, we just keep getting them. Oh, okay.
As conspiracy theories go, I think this might be my favourite.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
you,
pretty
flat
good.
Earth. Fuck you, lizards. I want to know more about the mysterious rubber ducks.
And man, do I get this geo resource failed to load. I don't know what a geo resource is. I know. Someone from the computer world can tell me. But they fail to load for me all the time. I mean, which one of my add-ons and extensions is responsible for this happening, man? Is it NoScript? Is it AdBlock Plus? Is it...
Geo resource blocker?
It could be. Could be. You know, I thought I was doing the right thing. All right, so, okay, now check this out. Check this out, okay? You ready? Here's a list of the crimes that were reported on the blotter for March 14th in the Greenville Police Department's locale, okay? The call logs, okay. A business on the 5200 block reported that someone stole a catalytic converter off one of their work vans. Someone told the police that the back window of a vehicle was smashed out on the 4900 block, right nearby. A car was reported stolen on the 4300 block. Okay, like on
Happens all the time.
Following midnight, so thus on the 16th. A caller told police that two men, again after midnight on the 16th, two men had tried to break into vehicles on the 4600 block. Someone told police that their catalytic converter was stolen from their vehicle on the 9000 block. Okay, a Kia model car was reported stolen from the 400 block of 65th Street. Okay, so all of this happens, right? Now, the reason I'm telling this story in reverse is, get this. Okay. A man wearing all black, this is the first crime, tried to get into all the cash registers, breaking into the front door of this place with a crowbar. But he couldn't get through the bulletproof glass, the logs say. He took a large garbage bin from the business and filled it with candy and 5-hour energy drinks.
Okay.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
See, this is all the same guy who committed.
This
all
is
these
my
crimes.
theory. I think he stole a fuck ton of them little 5-hour energy drinks, chugged a whole fucking bunch of them, and couldn't slow down and just went on a fucking crime spree, stealing catalytic converters and stealing cars and breaking it everywhere he could because he just couldn't stop.
Is there a map could for what's it, the 5200 block down to the 4000 block? Is it a straight line by any chance?
The man was working. I love it. It's like, okay, I couldn't get what I wanted, the bulletproof glass, so he was angry. He filled it with candy and 5-hour energy drinks, so he was on a caffeine sugar high that just couldn't be said no to. It's
Like candy crime spree.
yeah. But you want to hear some crazy news?
That wasn't crazy enough for you.
Well, okay, no. Suffolk bird flu. 82,000 ducks to be culled after outbreak of avian flu.
They're going to end up outside a school somewhere, aren't they? Mysteriously.
The H5N1 strain was found at a Gressingham food site in Dabbix near Woodbridge over the weekend. The company's Redgrave site earlier this month had attracted 35,000 ducks that had to be culled there. Although there was no direct evidence people were helping to spread the virus, Dr. Middlemiss urged farmers and keepers to be absolutely scrupulously clean when moving between the sheds and the bird housing. And if you have a duck within this area, you're not going to for long, because they're going to cull them fuckers.
Right next to Clopton, of all places. I'm not up for bird flu coming back, man. That was such a piss take. Fucking hell. And can we still eat the ducks?
Yeah, Dom O'Leary's right. You bloody fools. We'll get you.
Like, because they're getting cold, yeah, but I don't want to waste that much food.
But
Can we still eat it?
Sasha Watson, a training standards, who described the latest case, the 5th in the country in a month, as a very big outbreak, and said the 82,400 ducks would be culled over the next few days. That's, wow. Can you imagine the pile? Just think about the pile.
Yeah, I can.
Like, what do you do? Just torch them? And like you say, like, can you cook away avian flu? I don't know.
I mean, surely you can. I don't know. That's one person who's got to kill all 82,000 of them as well. One by one, just snapping necks as he's walking down the road. Yeah, you
What
click.
is the most
Done.
efficient means of killing a whole fuck ton of ducks? Just cutting their heads off? I mean, they're going to run from you. They got sharp little teeth. They will bite.
Gas chamber.
Oh, an arrow?
A bow and arrow?
Just
You
get
want
him
to fire
stand in a line.
82,000 arrows? That's not very efficient.
BB gun?
Nah, it would just bounce off. Their feathers like armor.
22.
I would have said push him off a cliff, but then I went, they can fly, you fucking idiot.
No, I say a shotgun. Like, just, kind of corral them all together and then just start letting off with an autoloader.
That might be it, yeah.
Who's got that many ducks?
But that's
You're
right.
asking for trouble.
I think they're going everywhere. They're going to Leatheringham, Rensdilham, Woodbridge, Deckbridge, Clopton, Bretfield.
So angry with you right now.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to say. See, they're going to all these places named here, and they're just like, give us your ducks. A flamethrower? Yeah, that would that's a horrifying thought, because a duck on fire is going to run. So it's just like, quack, 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 flames everywhere.
It might set the other ducks on fire as it's running, though.
Yeah. Doc number one. Doc for the $1. Nuke all the ducks and give no fucks. I don't know if you want to go full atomic on the ducks, but moving along. Oh, here's the thing. Okay, sweepstakes scam cost Toledo couple thousands. Okay, so Toledo couple ain't that smart. I'll tell you why. Okay. Bruce and Magdalena Greenfield recently won a $2 million jackpot. At least they thought they did. It was the Mega Millions or some kind of lottery business, said Bruce Greenfield. It was a lottery they hadn't played, but with mounting medical bills, they thought it was a big break. And it's like, ooh, we don't really want to get into gambling, but desperation led us into it. The supposed lottery company needed $500 for fees. Yeah, okay, there you go.
That's
You should have said no right there. A lottery company.
If you agree to that, like you fucked up.
Boom.
Oh, that's been a while.
I know, I brought it back. Mr. Twisted Frenzy, thank you for the $8 in the cat smack. Let's see it one more time, just because it has been a minute. Wow. How depressed would you be after spending a day culling thousands of ducks? I'd be all right with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you do what you got to do to take the edge off. Go home, have a beer, smoke some quack. So Toledo couple, huh?
Yeah, Toledo couple, yes. The $500 for fees should have been the first sign. The couple deposited the money into a bank account. Then it was $200 for this and $300 for that until the amount got well into the thousands. Guys. So my only point is just like if anyone says you won something but they need money from you, this is like
no.
Didn't you? Yeah. The Greensfields. Did you help out the Nigerian prince too?
A fool and his money are soon parted, Polly.
Yeah, I thought
Which is why you should donate to Streamlabs so we can be fools with your money.
Fucking flawless.
Who wants to see a tornado?
Yeah.
A Toledo tornado?
There probably are tornadoes in Toledo. Only Toledo. Okay. Holy fuck, that's loud.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta go.
Do you hear the one person saying, "We gotta go," but they stay there and keep filming?
Oh yeah.
Okay, now, why this one? Because it's not such a special one. It's just a tornado, and they happen a lot, right? And it's kind of blurry. Watch for the lightning. That's the cool part. Oh, hold on. There's one that hasn't been played in forever and a day. Thank you, Gamer Valine, for the fish cannon. Who remembers Channy Banks? I remember Channy Banks.
How could you forget?
Yeah. If you would just shut the fuck up. Yeah, she needed a wet fish across the face.
Oh, that was Channy Banks, right?
Yeah. Gamer Valine, thank you for the 1550. Out of the shower, I worked on military 737s. We worked until we made the flight schedule. For private sector, Delta has an amazing maintenance program. Fuck JetBlue. Actually, that's interesting to hear from an industry insider that Delta has a great maintenance program. I would like to know who has good and bad maintenance programs. That's actually really good to know. And above all else, fuck United. In my opinion. Every problem I've ever had with a flight has been with United. Every time that they've ever overbooked a flight for me, it was with United. Every time I ever missed a flight, it was United. Oh, well, the flight doesn't leave for an hour. And I'm like, yeah, okay. And they're like, well, we can't take your luggage. What do you mean you can't take my luggage? Well, we can't book your luggage onto the flight because it's like an hour before flight time. What the fuck are you talking about? I went back and forth with them at the counter like this. I couldn't fucking believe the flight was not leaving for a fucking hour. Yeah, I arrived a little bit later than I wanted to. It was a domestic flight. What's the fucking problem? They had some fucking policy. No, as soon as it's past an hour before flight time, we can't take your fucking luggage, which means we can't book you onto the flight. Because we'd have to send your luggage on another flight, and we don't do that. What?
Fucking dumb policy, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. And it's like, oh, we could book you on the next flight. You know when the next flight was? The next morning. This was like at 4 in the afternoon.
Fuck United.
Fuck United. Bastards. So, yeah, Delta. All right. Thank you, Gamer Valine. That's some good insider information. All right, let's watch the tornado.
Oh, that's fuck. Oh, okay. It was a bit grainy.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
That's the part that blew my mind. Let's see it again.
Oof.
That is not cool, bro. It is
That looks more like a fucking alien invasion than lightning, doesn't it?
Okay. Do you know what I thought of? Remember when the in Independence Day, when the big disc alien ships were emerging from the clouds with like lightning coming out all around them? I'm like, oh my god, they're here. That's what I thought of. It's like, where's Will Smith to save us with some quirky lines and good flying? Where's Jeff Goldblum?
Welcome to Planet Earth.
Yeah.
Where is Jeff Goldblum?
Well, other than being awesome, I'm sure he's still acting. I love me some Jeff Goldblum.
He was in Ragnarok,
He
wasn't
did some show, detective show. I don't remember the name of it, but it was on like
Did
HBO
he?
or something. Yeah.
Oh, I'd watch the shit out of that.
Somebody in the channel know.
Murder finds a way.
Hello?
There he is.
Okay. All right. The coronal expulsion is real. Well, it's a internet-y
Blame it
problems.
on the sun.
Well, yeah. Well, something went fucking loopy there. Did the stream keep going?
It did, yeah. You were deafened on Discord. I went over. It was just silence on the stream. But I'll tell you, about half an hour ago, my Discord just cut out for like a minute or 2 minutes.
Oh, the show was called The Sinner.
Sin. Oh, please be on Netflix. Please be on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Yes.
And what happens in it with Jeff Goldblum being in it? What's the plot?
They said Bill Pullman.
What?
What? Yeah, what?
I muted it like, oh, Pullman's in it. And I was like, oh, Bill Pullman's it because he was in Independence Day.
He was. That's true. But
I thought you were talking about Bill Pullman because I unmuted for a second.
let's just say them together. Bill Pullman, Jeff Goldblum. Same name.
No, it's the same picture.
No.
So now you're telling there is no detective series starring Jeff Goldblum.
No, but the one with Bill
I am-
Pullman's really good.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Okay, do you know what happened today in history? Not today, actually. Yeah.
I was muted and I unmuted. I swear I thought I heard Pullman.
Holy fuck, Sam. Jeff Goldblum, what are you
That's
talking
what happened
about?
today in history. That's what happened.
Oh, man. All right, so today in history, but actually yesterday in history. But that's when I found it. So today in history, go away. The Stamp Act was imposed. Oh shit. Hold on, let me share the screen.
no.
There we go. The Stamp Act was imposed. March 22nd, 1765. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers.
So, what is the Stamp Act?
The Stamp Act is...
Why is that dog pissing on that guy's leg?
That's actually a good question. Why is that guy? Do you think that that's like... Yeah, everyone's lining up with all their money. Do you think this is a political cartoon and that dog is legitimately pissing on the king's man, the accountant?
Yeah, because you got like 2 skulls in the top left. And yeah, this is all metaphors, isn't it?
That's awesome. So the dog's legit pissing on him. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
The Stamp Act is that
I don't see skulls.
paper goods, any kind of material goods like dominoes, playing cards, etc., all have to have a stamp on them to demonstrate that they've been taxed. It's a tax upon all of these things. And because they have to be stamped to demonstrate that the tax has in fact been paid, it's referred to as the Stamp Act. In an effort to raise funds to pay off the debts and defend the vast new American territories won from the French during the 7 Years' War. Yeah, it's called the French and Indian War over here. The British government passes the Stamp Act on March 22nd, 1765.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
But what?
I mean, it was the British did it, man. Oh, yeah, I'll cop to that. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, but this is following other taxes like the Sugar Act, the Currency Act, the Quartering Act that was repealed in 1765, but then reinstated as part of the Intolerable Acts, or as British Parliament at the time called it, the Coercive Acts. Yeah, brilliant, guys. This isn't going to push your colonists into rebellion. You know, you could have just asked the colonies to tax themselves, as all British colonies had up until that point, instead of just enforcing tax through the Declaratory Act upon them. It's kind of the thing that led to no taxation without representation as a claim. Bad move. Bad move.
That guy's holding a tiny little baby coffin.
Well, yeah, because his business is dead now.
Oh, amazing.
And look at these two guys giggling, and then, this is just terrible. It's terrible.
England did push you too far, you know.
Well, there's the one thing that I do say, Lord North, and what he was willing to, the then Prime Minister, and what he was willing to put, like the heavy-handedness of Parliament was basically the cause and an overreaction upon the colonies to heavy-handedness. Yeah, and you got the American Revolution. It was just that simple. And it's best to not use a series of declarations, hence the Declaratory Act and the Coercive Acts, to subjugate your own colonies, cut and paste the same way you subjugated Ireland. Because people who read are going to see the similarity. That was the claim. They're trying to do to us what they did to Ireland. How do you know? Bro, look.
Because they did it to Ireland.
Yeah, it's verbatim.
Yeah.
It's fucking verbatim. You made all the colonies responsible for the tea dumping. You blocked up British Harbor, or Boston Harbor.
Freemasons run the country!
Yeah, and British Parliament, and pushed it upon. Yeah. Lacey Mocha, thank you for the $1. This is the thing I see on Twitter, and I'm wheezing. Oh, well, I'll open that in a second, maybe, because there's a link attached there. But because it's an interesting part of American history, you can go over to eBay, and I've always wanted to buy one of these for myself. That's right. Stamp Act dice.
See, I was going to ask, like, did they, stamp each individual playing card?
Yes, they did, sir. It's very faded. And how expensive the dice or the playing cards or whatever are is how, the condition they're in and how well you can see the stamp. These are only $65 for one.
Only?
Yes. Well, dude,
For one?
They're 250 fucking years old. They're bone dice that are 250 fucking years old.
Oh, they actually made a bone.
Yeah, they're bone dice. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
And they have the original 1765 stamp on them. I mean, see, look, actual bone. Yeah.
I've never seen a die look so much like a die before.
I really want one of these, man. With the Stamp Act stamp on them, I want to treat myself at some point and buy one of these things.
The whole playing card thing is boggling my mind here, because like, maybe they put them on the front of the, on the actual face of the card, not on the back. But if you like playing poker or something, you go like, oh, I can see that stamp is a little bit further towards the left there, so he's got an ace of spades. You know?
Yeah, well, maybe they stamp the whole pack of cards, like on the outside of the pack, assuming they come like a modern bicycle pack, which I doubt they did.
But then, like, that's giving opportunities for someone to smuggle in an unstamped card. I got this cheap on the black market.
Like, I want to go play CeeLo with my 3 Stamp Act dice and, like, break them motherfuckers out and be like, all right, motherfuckers want to play some fucking CeeLo? Let's do this.
A bit of D&D with some proper bone dice.
Yeah, man. Like, I mean, I want these.
I'm thinking
one
of
day
the
I'll treat myself.
As they hit the table, that's got to be a satisfying noise, that has.
It's got to sound different than plastic, right?
Yeah, because like using clay poker chips, for instance, I cannot stop fucking fiddling with them because they make such a nice noise. Plastic? Nah. So like with this, mate, I'd be rolling these bad boys all day.
I am drunk, so drunk, I cannot get up.
Squizzy, thank you for the $2.62. Did y'all hear that the Welsh are the truest of Britons? Everyone else is Germanic or Frankish. That means Drunkle is the rightful king of England. All hail Drunkle for king and country.
I'm all right with the end part.
See, I'd like to get some of these. Hopefully, one day it'll happen. Moving along.
Save up your pennies.
Mm-hmm. Pasco Man blames video game addiction for theft. I'm telling you guys, you got to get off this thing. Next thing you know, you'll be out there, stealing games, robbing family members to pay for stuff on Steam. It's coming.
Shooting all the jobs.
Yeah. Deputies say they found Rodriguez nearby where they arrested him after stealing. What? What did he steal? PlayStation. He found an Xbox, and they found him with an 8-inch chef's knife. Now, is this story really all that interesting? Guy steals video game. Well, I just like to have fun with gamers and whatnot, and it is Florida, so I thought there might be something interesting in it. And I read all the way to the end of the story, and there was. What was he charged with, you might ask? Sudden snatching. Robbery by sudden snatching. And I'm like, that's not a real charge. That's a journalistic flourish, right? No, it's a real thing. I looked it up. Robbery by sudden snatching.
Well, that suggests like gradual snatching. How mate, lawyers must be laughing all the fucking time now.
So if you could prove that it wasn't that sudden, it was actually more, lackadaisical snatching, does your client get off if you can remove the rapidity with which he snatched? Like, I don't know.
It's a lesser charge. But even the fucking two women at the fucking top there, they're giggling their asses off right now.
Yeah, she finds this fucking hilarious. I can't believe we work in a state where this is a thing.
Sudden snatching.
That's the guy who's trying not to laugh right over here. He's like, oh, my face is tight. They can see it. I know they can. Something.
I'm amazed. He stole an Xbox.
Yep. It was
not
an
Xbox 360, not an Xbox One. An Xbox.
Nice. Attack Goose. Oh, yeah?
Hey, fuck you, man!
Gamer Feline, thank you for the 888. I'm waiting for you to get angry with the pic I sent you last night, which will probably be after you read the caption. It will be, because I'm going to look at it right now. The pic you sent me last night.
Barrel O'Dell in the chat says, in order for it to be sudden, the word yoink has to be said.
Well, no, I told you your cheesesteak looked okay. Well, actually, I said it looked pretty damn good. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me scroll down a bit. The key is Roma, or good beefsteak. You need a meaty tomato or a sweet one with to complement the salt in the ribeye. See, Gamer Valine's under this impression that, what was it? It's like a cheesesteak should have tomatoes on it. And I'm just like, no. I'm with Sinatra. Is cheese, meat, bread. That's what makes a cheesesteak.
That is it.
It's not called a cheese and tomato steak.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. It does look pretty good. It looks like proper bread, proper meat. The tomatoes don't look that bad, but I'm not going to lie. I would pick them off. But it does look good. And there is a total proper amount of grease on the wrapping. So that's a win for Gamer Valine. Dylan Precision was the building to the right of me in that screenshot, and that's how close I live. Oh my God. You really do. Oh man. You live right there.
Read out the address.
For those, Dylan Precision is a reloading company, like where they make all the dies and presses that I can't afford. Does someone want to buy me a Dylan 650? It would really make my life better. It's a certain like auto press where all the dies can be changed out with a die disc instead of using the Hornady one where you got to change out all 5 dies individually and then reset them all. I want a Dylan 650. And she lives right near the mecca of reloading. That's interesting. Damn it, Valine. All right, fine. Everyone lives somewhere cooler than me.
I don't, Polly. It's fine.
Infamous Playboy devastated as Ukraine war traps him in Cyprus with butt squad girls. Yeah, look at this
poor bastard.
Look at this poor son of a bitch. Beautiful Russian and Ukrainian models from the, quote, butt squad are unable to return home after war broke out and are now trapped with Playboy boss Vitaly Grunshin in sunny Cyprus. Oh, no!
Beautiful weather, blue seas, hot women. You poor fucker.
Yeah. Snowpilot says Hornady all day. I hear you. I am a fan of Hornady. It's just I bought that press used at a gun show because it was highly affordable and I'm poor. And it's set up for 45 because that's the thing I shoot in the highest volume. But if I want to change out for anything else, man, it's a process because you got to set each die individually. That's 650, man. The die plates, you can just take all the dies off at once and put a whole new set on at once. I mean, I'm sure Hornady has something like that, the lock and load set, for example, but I can't afford that. Wolfgang Allen says, if I donate the funds, will you buy a stamp die? A $65 stamp die? Yes, I will buy.
Bet your ass you will.
I will. Because I've always wanted one. I mean, I'm not a collector. And I think people who collect masses of stuff are sad because you know you're going to die and they're going to sell it off in estate sales. Doesn't that sadden you? Buy a thing that you just want for like its historical value, like a die or a coin or I don't know, whatever. Oh, I've seen a gun. Like I've seen newspapers. I'd like to buy one of those that announces the attacks at Lexington and Concord. It's a London newspaper that said, ruffians attack His Majesty's forces in Lexington in our colonies. And it's like, that's announcing the beginning of the Revolutionary War. That's kind of cool. That'd be an interesting newspaper to have, like, framed in your office or something like that, you know?
Mm.
Is it something? But I collecting all kinds of shit. No, I just want that dice to have there and take it out every now and then, and I need to make a decision. What am I ordering off this Chinese menu? I'm ordering 2, 8. All right, orange chicken it is. You know, like number 28.
Do I kill her or let her go?
Well, actually, there is no 8 on a 6-sided die, is there? Okay, yeah, I got there before chat said anything. Do I kill her or let her go? It's a 1, 2, or 3, lady. It's not looking good for you. I'm just saying.
On the so. Oh, poor woman. Speaking of collecting, I was chatting to an old guy last night who used to do house clearances, and there was a guy who died. His attic was full, and I mean full, of porn magazines.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns out, like the fucking Hustler, Penthouse, and everything, and it turns out this guy had been buying them every week since day one. And they all got fucking thrown away. Like and it turned like fucking number 1 issue of either of these magazines is going for like £3,500.
Yeesh.
But they all got thrown out and they got rained on because they were in a big old dumpster outside of the house, so they were essentially worthless. But this guy spent his life collecting porn magazines, of all things.
Okay, so there's the butt squad. Moving along.
Oh, yeah.
Moving
all right.
along. Okay, so look at these women. Okay, what happens to Instagram models that don't really get a large following or any sponsorships? Well, they end up porn. No, well, yeah, they just end up in places like this, like just on boats doing the Instagram model pose.
With this guy who he looks like a fucking computer programmer as well. He has got no business being surrounded by that many women.
No, he's just a fucker with a lot of money and just, you know, like, look at them all. These are just failed Instagram models who just, you know. Do you want to be part of the butt squad? You're damn right I do.
Fuck yeah.
The infamous Dubai butt squad arrested for raunchy. That's what I mean. They're working in Dubai, fucking Arab princes, because, you know, what else am I going to do with my life? I mean, this is the best I can do with my life. And look at all the fucking bad tattoos. I mean, Jesus.
There's a lot of regret in 3 photos, isn't there?
Yeah.
There's many a disappointed parent out there. I'm proud of them.
Yeah. The
Except
Guardian.
like one in the middle who's fully clothed. Like, what the fuck are you doing? You know?
In pajama pants, too. Those don't even look
Yeah,
right.
It looks super raunchy.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
See, there's a lady who don't need butt squat. She's just on her own. Hell yeah. Doc donated $65. I love collecting pieces of history, so I understand the itch to get one of those dice. I have pictures of it to show it off on AAA whenever it comes in. Oh, Doc, I'll do it. God damn it, I'll do it.
Do it.
Yeah, I will. Fuck yeah. Well, I'll seek, because there's a whole bunch of them on there. So I'm gonna seek out the one that's got the most visible stamp that is
stampiest of stamps.
Yeah, that isn't like, oh, because some of them are just straight up gone, and it's sad. But yeah, no, I will get one, man. That'll be cool. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Now I'll have that die. And I'll get a little stand for it with a little light shining on it. And just
You dice
Same thing with the
bastards,
stag.
die.
What's that?
Same with the stag.
Yeah. What I really want with the stag is the thing that you've got on the table, the light from under. You know what I mean?
Oh, the underlit, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I really want to make one of those. So I got to ask you about, like, would you just like circular saw, put a little polyurethane in there or whatever, and then just light?
Kind of. I'll explain it. I'll teach you the magic.
Okay. Wandering Lisa, Polly's going to end up with a forgery. I certainly hope not. Well, the usual way you can tell that is by the. I'm going to have to go with one with a pretty dim stamp on it, if you know what I mean, for $65. But I'm still going to get one. But the quality ratings of the seller will tell you what's what, if you know what I mean. Do they deal with historical merchandise and And usually they buy that they have, only 8 left, that kind of thing, because they got a whole box of them that, they're selling off. Because there was a fuck ton of dice in the colonies. Because I don't know if you know, but they're a bunch of gambling hard drinkers. So, yeah. Yes.
Well, there wasn't a lot else to do.
Oh, I was kidding. You want to keep the light off that stamp, Polly. No, you're not wrong. If you want to see something truly sad, look up the Declaration of Independence. Not a printed version of it, but the actual one that's in DC, that's on display at the National Archives. I've seen it in person more than once, but it's sad how faded it is. It's the top lettering is just gone, and the bottom lettering is just gone. You can't even see it. Why? Because it hung in a lawyer's office for 50 years facing the rising sun every day. For Christ's sake.
And at some point, you just got a bit of fucking old paper there, haven't you?
Yeah. Well, it was vellum, but still, in any case, so The Guardian, they have credibility as like an actual journalistic source, right? I mean, they got all their...
More than the Daily Star. Yeah.
More than the Daily Star. Well, I don't know. My husband's penis is destroying our sex life. It's too big. After repeated injuries, I'm afraid of penetration, but I'm too embarrassed to talk to a doctor. This is an actual fucking story.
I'm embarrassed. Fucking journalists finally caught up with me.
I mean, this is The Guardian. For 200 years.
Celebrating monumental penises for 2 centuries now.
Sexual healing? It's about a woman receiving repeated injuries. How's this healing? My husband's big penis is destroying our sex life. No, this is titillation of its worst kind.
Thank you, Getty Images, though.
My husband has a big penis, and every time we have sex, my vulva tears.
Tears. It starts crying.
Yeah. I tear, it tears. I mean, it just goes on and on. It's so explicit, like, the tearing's getting worse, blah, blah, blah.
You married him? Like, we're not in the fucking 1700s. People have sex before marriage now. It's not like you had a fucking rude awakening on your wedding night. Like, you knew that his dick was big. You'd already had it inside you. You decided to marry him anyway. And here you are complaining. How unlike a woman, Polly.
Molly O'Cammy says, some people are just ungrateful. Jesus. So, speaking of shitty news sources doing shitty things to further destroy their barely existent credibility, this is CNN, and they're reviewing the best bidets of 2022.
Oh, bring it on.
That's literally CNN.
I've got thoughts.
I don't want to go through all this because I'm just not going to, but like the Tushy Classic 3.0 bidet attachment. If you're a bidet,
Classic, yeah.
The Tushy Classic mounts onto your existing toilet seat and gives you a comfortable stream with just enough adjustability. What are you doing, CNN?
I mean, people are getting off of the toilet and using like a hand towel to dry their asshole. That seems less hygienic than just using toilet paper.
The tier you called Polydub? Yeah, that is. Again, CNN. What the fuck? Moving on.
They scare me, man.
Okay.
You know, I see shit like this, and I saw an article today that I have for Friday.
Shit like this.
That, yeah. That like I see this and I go, is this the stuff we're going to be yelled at about in like 2 years? Going, well, CNN said it, so it's credible, and you have to do it.
It's a valid point.
What's that? I didn't quite follow the what?
Like, okay, CNN said this thing about bidets, and if you don't do it, you're a Russian stooge. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Right. Okay, I see. Yeah.
Only Nazis use toilet paper.
Right. You're not Wish.com. You're not a web shopping service. You're a news service. You're reviewing products and then providing links where you get money. Look, the Home Depot.
Yeah, this screams fucking money changing hands here, doesn't it?
Yeah, because they get an affiliate link, and this is all about affiliate money, and this is the level of desperation they've reached. My God, my God. Okay, who wants to see another tornado?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like tornado week in America?
Okay.
Yeah, apparently.
Every week is tornado week.
It's a little blurry, so we're going to watch it more than once. Once. Shush. So we're just going to pause it. Okay. Watch the truck flip and then come right up and then drive away. See the truck? There it is. Lightning's hitting the ground. The truck's flipping. There it is. It's turning on its side. Oh my God. And it comes up right. And the driver goes full Chad and drives away.
Get the fuck out of there, mate.
Yes.
What are you going to do? Sit there?
No, I just like, wow, that was some shit. Well, let's get out of here, Irene. Like, it's...
The insurance company aren't going to believe this one.
Well, like the side of your truck's always going to be scraped to fuck, but like, it's still running? Well, let's get the fuck out of here then. Let's just one more time.
You'll have to see his dash cam footage.
He's right in the middle of it. Yeah, it's like, boom, upright. And then... Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not bleeding or anything. I'm out of here. Fuck this. It's just...
Yeah, bye.
The shit. It's just destruction, isn't it? Nature is metal sometimes, man.
Push that fucking power pole right over. I mean, oh, Lord. Don't live in Tornado Alley, guys. Just don't do it.
Why does
try to
anyone
avoid
live
that if
there?
you can.
It's called Tornado Alley. Why would you go? Oh, I know where I want to live.
Because it's the middle portion of the country.
Don't live there. Live like in Pleasantville or well-paid village.
You can
or
tell
something like
Drunkle's
that.
a liberal because his entire fucking logic here is just live in the city.
Gamer Feline says 100% chance his wife was nagging him for at least an hour before this. Okay, 100% chance his wife blamed him for that for the next 3 days afterwards. Hey, we were in the truck and all of a sudden it started spinning around and he didn't do anything to stop it. Like,
I'll turn this car around. Yeah, you fucking will.
Travis Gardner, thank you for the Revo Legs and the $3. I have one of those trucks. The most fragile thing is the transmission. I'm glad that one stayed together for that guy. Can you imagine your gears are stripped when you just, hit it and you just hear the engine just redline, but you don't go anywhere? Fuck.
Store the engine. Fuck.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than a screwed tranny in a tornado.
Oh my God. See, you're going to have to cut that bit out as well.
What? It's fine. Everyone knows what I meant.
2 streams in a row.
Moving along. Michigan father, son arrested when police find meth floating in a McDonald's cup of Coca-Cola.
Whoa.
All right.
Well, that's where you keep your meth. Like, so the cops don't know. You know?
Well, they'll never look there. Excuse me, I ordered Coke and I got meth. What the fuck?
Yeah, I ordered Coke. This is meth. Officials say the pair was found to be in possession of white crystalline substance that later tested positive for methamphetamine. Large crystals were noticed floating on top of a cup of Coca-Cola inside of a large McDonald's cup. Why didn't you put the top on it? Why did you have the lid if there were cops walking around and whatnot? Ooh, look, it's a quarter pound of pure beef. Yeah, Just I'm picturing a cop walking down the aisle between the tables inside McDonald's and just like peering over, you know?
Yeah. And they're all like, Johnson, why do you keep checking people's drinks for drugs? Like, one day it'll pay off, Sarge. One day. And it did. Travis Gardner for the $3 and the Ricky Spanish says, I live in the dead center of Tornado Alley. Oh, fuck. Got to see many tornadoes, but only been in 2. Only? I've never been in 1. That is a badass statement, Travis.
Let's moving along here. Okay, this is actually interesting. If your passwords are less than 8 characters long, change them immediately, new study says. Okay.
I'm not doing what big password tells me to do.
This is actually kind of interesting, right? You get the short and simple passwords can be cracked in a matter of seconds. Long and complicated ones, trillions of years. There's their graph right there.
Yeah, I've seen that one a couple of times.
Have you?
It's some sage advice.
First time I have come across this, man. And it's like, so you want, meanwhile, a password that's 18 characters in length, which uses a mix of numbers, lowercase, uppercase letters, and symbols, could take up to 438 trillion years for the average hacker to crack. And this story's worth reading. I won't drag you through it all because the show's running a little bit long here. But it's worth reading on the off-the-shelf software that they can just, through brute force attacks, crack your password. That with 4 through 9 characters that are numbers only, it's an instant crack with off-the-shelf software.
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's crazy cool.
Oh, there's only 10 numbers though, isn't there?
Right,
So
and it just through them. And why is it that you can do 400 automatic resets? Like, I mean, I try and look at porn and it asks me if I'm human. What? Do you understand what I'm talking about here? Like,
Yeah.
You turned that.
Click on all the bicycles in this picture and whatnot. You know, it's
robots can't get there. There's just a load of horny machines out there who just want to watch porn and jack off.
No, but think about it. All it has to do is count from like 1 or 0 to what, 10 trillion?
Yeah.
Well, no, not,
And
not
one of
even.
those are going to get.
This is 0 through 9, and yeah, I mean the software itself can do a fucking no matter how many fucking combinations there are, can do that in a matter of seconds. It's very impressive, but it's also common sense, isn't it? Don't have a password which is just numbers. Don't have a password that's a word.
Molly Okami says my surest password is 12, and Advocate says most won't let you have a password that's less than 8. True. The less, at least 8 characters long and must have a non-alphanumeric character in it, like a whatever, an ampersand or an asterisk or whatever. And it's like, okay, I'm not one of those people that can remember uppercase L, lowercase O, 99, asterisk, open parentheses, at sign. Like,
right, hold on. Uppercase L, lowercase L, carry on, 99, right?
tilde. Like, I'm not going to remember that. I mean, it'll take a hacker trillions of years to hack that, but how are you supposed to remember that? A pattern on your keyboard, but some keyboards put backslashes and whatnot in different places.
Oh, they do, yeah.
So, I mean, that's a problem.
French keyboards are fucking weird.
And I refute. They are?
They are, yeah.
I've got the old Espanol keyboard with the the ticks and the swashes that you need for their accents and letters and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I saw fucking with the X, the foreigner, seeing a fucking Hungarian keyboard. That was, whew, that was some mind-boggling shit. That was.
Yeah.
So like, my passwords are fucking ridiculous. You know, like I'm with you. I can't remember them because it's just a mishmash. Like they make no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Secure as fuck, even from me.
Well, and
I'm like,
and that's what brings me back to the encrypted XLS spreadsheet I have that has my passwords on it because they're so wonky to make them secure, but they're so secure that I can't fucking remember them. So I have to go. So I better not ever forget that password to decrypt that XLS spreadsheet. Am I right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But then you need another spreadsheet for the password for your password spreadsheet.
Yeah. And plus, it's a hidden file buried in and amongst my hentai, so no one's going to find it.
Oh, bloody, someone's looking there.
Well, yeah.
Once again, the NSA agent is looking on in horror. What about those fucking apps, like the fucking keychain apps and everything, which remember all your passwords? I don't trust that.
I was just going to say,
shit,
I don't trust it worth shit. And it's like, oh, we've got this 128-byte encryption that we can't have access. Fuck that. Fuck you. No way. Do you, the pop-ups, would you like your browser to remember your No.
Yeah.
It's-
Never. Stop fucking asking.
And I have clicked don't ask again. It asked again.
They always do.
It's because they want your fucking password, Polly. That's why.
Yeah, I know.
They want your hentai.
Okay, here's some interesting space news if you're that kind of person. See Saturn, Venus, Mars as moonshines near bright as Antares. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
Take a look at this. Pause it as necessary, but you can see all of the things together if you enjoy getting up in the early days or, like me, suffer horribly from insomnia and are just happen to be up. The early morning of the 23rd, but I looked into it. It actually spreads to the 24th, so you can see it tomorrow morning, and you'll be able to see this alignment of stuff and things, which is pretty cool.
If you are where, though, I'm assuming this is America. Is it also like a certain part of America? Or?
Oh, good call. In the southeast before sunrise, if you go planet hunting.
Southeast of what?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, you're certainly not going to Sunday. You'll still have a chance to see Venus, Mars, and Saturn in a celestial triangle before dawn on Sunday and Monday, which are the 27th and the 28th, which is pretty cool.
Celestial triangle.
Oh, yeah, baby. No, but it's
hot.
It actually doesn't say, which is unfortunate, but almost as bright as Antares.
Wow, that's bright as fuck.
Yeah.
If my knowledge on Antares is correct.
Yeah. Cop. What it says. Moving along. Comet Leonard, which we talked about previously on this very show. It's actually busted into pieces.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. So that we get to look at the cool. Oh, fuck you.
Who names a comet Leonard?
It was after Leonard Nimoy. He was a treasure.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually.
I don't know that's true.
Yeah. Comet. Is it not true?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Comet Nimoy.
That sounds even cooler. Comet Spock. Gregory Leonard. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Greg. Yeah, the Comet's discovery, Greg and Leonard. There's their explanation in Tucson, and he was using just oh my god, I hate you.
My god.
So you get to see cool. No, that one's not working either. So anyway, there's cool pictures of Leonard. Leonard actually busted up.
Hey, cutie, want some candy? I'm just kidding. Get in the car.
Kimberly, thank you for the $9. So we stargazing tonight? I'll be awake. I will still be awake come the early morn. I'm gonna have to look on my app to see what time. Oh fuck yeah! I just thought of something. Yeah. I just got a text message and I just thought, yeah, I gotta get on that.
Travis
Oh
Gardner.
my
You
God.
another fucking. This is insane.
Space.com is incessant.
Wow. Would you like us to remember your password? No, space.com. Travis Gardner for $3 and a Ricky Spanish says, doesn't Britain have a good number of tornadoes? I mean, I've never seen
Well, they
one.
get snow, so yeah, of course they do. Why are you asking, you fucking dickhead?
Let it go, Sinatra. We get a lot of earthquakes, but they're so small that no one notices. Tornadoes, I think in the 80s, there was a couple of tornadoes, as made famous by the weatherman Michael Fish, saying there will be no hurricanes tonight, and there were, and people died. A lot of people didn't forgive him for that, but not. I mean, if there are, then they're very, 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 very small and don't really do any damage. A lot of storms, lot of fucking storms. But tornadoes, not so much. No.
That's a good point, Molly. At these prices, soon it'll be get on the bike instead of get in the car.
Hey, cutie, get on the bike. Get in my wheelbarrow.
I just noticed we have hit the 2-hour mark. So it is on to the final titular article. Now, some people may have seen this already, and that's fine. Let's all enjoy it again together. You ever seen a Tesla fly?
Yeah.
I already know what you're about to play.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Let's watch the Tesla fly. See, I was watching it over and over again before the show because I enjoyed it so much. Okay, so that's a Tesla coming up a hill. Go, baby. Go. Go! Go! Jesus! It's all of the noises, the subsequent. The only thing that was missing was a cat meowing and like you know what I mean? Like it was dogs barking.
Fucking Mexican abuela shouting at her grandchildren.
There were so many subsequent noise that I'm imagining hubcaps flew off, went through windows and shit.
Oh yeah. Does that spin around like in the ever decreasing circle and then?
It fucking incredible. And now I have said it. We live in cyberpunk, except we don't have flying cars or sexy female assassins. Well,
take that back.
Yeah, as soon as we get, because it's a futuristic car that flies. So shit, as soon as we got sexy female assassins with cybernetic arms, it's full cyberpunk, guys. So let's just watch that one more time.
Working on it, dude.
And let's just appreciate all them crashing noises subsequent to the actual impact. I mean, fuck.
There was a
real quick
couple of camera angles as well.
Oh yes, and I have them, and we're about to watch them. Keen, thank you for the $3. Any advice for setting up a Twitch channel for painting war figurines, mostly sci-fi models, willing to pay commission, equipment requirements, and such like? The Logitech camera, get a camera that has a really friendly focal plane, because you don't want it constantly knocking out of focus on you, like some streamers do, and it's a bitch, and so on and so forth. If you just Google miniature painting webcam, you will get the same Logitech one over and over again. Inquisitor, who was on Noir Bar with us, he streams his painting on Mondays over on the Minions of the Zoo channel. And I went, after doing all this research, everyone recommended the same Logitech camera because it's 1080p. You can get really close up, fine detail, and it will not constantly whack out of focus on you. Great software that it comes with, too, for color adjustments. So in case your white balance is way out of whack or whatever the fuck. It's only around $100 on Amazon. I went to Quiz and asked him, what do you use? He shot right back. Oh, the Logitech 110B. Do you know what I mean? I was like, fuck you too. So there you go. That's the best advice I could. Just honestly, just duck going. Miniature painting, streaming, camera, Logitech. You will find that particular model immediately because everyone and their dog's using it. It's the one I'm going to use for my Twitch channel. As for setting up a Twitch channel, these are the two gentlemen to ask about that.
I just do it. You just sign up like you do for anything else, you know?
Yeah. Figure out what you want to do, then do that.
Listen to Sinatra. Yeah. Fuck.
I mean,
figure out what you want to do, and then do that thing.
There you go.
Fair enough. Let's watch the car. Oh, Jesus.
60 grand worth of car, that is.
Oh my God, that impact is so intense sounding. But let's watch the other angles.
Oh, no, just
What? So here's an angle from another Tesla's dash cam that recorded it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, another Tesla that
Tesla action.
that was
Okay.
stopped perpendicular, so the car is going to go across the screen, and it happens pretty fast because that car's fucking, well, you know, in flight. There it goes.
Get out.
Real. One more time. Real.
It's the amount of people that get me, because this is obviously premeditated, but who in their right mind would do this?
Who in their right mind would stand that close?
Like, they are close, aren't they?
That's what I would say. It's like, holy fuck, there's a lot of people around, because I'd only seen the footage, the first one we watched, right? And I thought it was some asshole doing it and his friend staying off to the side recording. I think there was a whole gang of morons staying there waiting to be crushed.
I mean, a real dedicated cameraman would be led on the pavement, shooting up as it goes over the top of him.
So let's see it from the fore angle.
From a Logitech.
Whoa!
That was close.
But why?
Yeah,
Why?
exactly. Why? Why?
Like, why are you doing this?
Look at the fucking air. Look at the air.
Gotta go back to the future, Marty.
We have got to figure out where this happened, what their average signpost height is, and determine how high off the ground this car is. I mean, fuck.
How fucking high the driver was. as well.
You know those fuckers are doing it for a viral video. Yeah, Ham and Beans. It's, yeah. And it worked because there's so many people, so many angles. Yeah, a bunch of bastards.
Travis Gardner for the $3 and Ricky Spanish. This was not James May. James May, of course, being one of the three presenters of Top Gear, also known as Captain Slow. And Keen for $3, saying, thanks, mate. Thank you, Keen.
And there it is. That brings us to the end of our show. Unfortunately, I do not have a game because I was just ill and threw together, as you could see, what was on the menu was a chunk
I am perfectly okay with that.
There was a chunk of randomness. The menu was a chef's selection. Yeah, you ever been to a restaurant where there's like this chef's selection? You don't know what it is. It's just his favorite dishes put out, that kind of thing.
No.
That's a thing. It happens. I've never done it.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm just saying I've not got the fucking money to go to such an establishment and order some mystery food.
Well, you know, that's just it. What if this? I've never been okay with that because what if the chef's taste sucks?
Yeah.
You know
what
what
if
I
you're
mean?
allergic to something?
Right. Yeah. It comes covered in saffron and you hate saffron. And he did it just to charge you a lot of money. Well, no, the price is actually preset, but you know, you get it.
Come on, you're allergic to penicillin? No, wait, what? There's penicillin in it? No, it could be shit. You're completely right.
Yeah.
I've never liked soup of the day either.
Really?
Ever-changing soups? No. I'm going into a place, I know what I want. It's normally steak. I ain't eating fucking soup in a restaurant.
I don't know. The best cream mushroom soup I've ever had was in a restaurant. And I was like, how do I make this at home? Because this is like transcendently good. Like I was actually, you know, transformed.
Really? It changed your life?
Why does this, like, this doesn't taste like no Campbell's. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. You're like the fucking food critic at the end of Ratatouille. Like, you take one spoonful and your fucking pupils dilated and, like, it took you back to fucking the days when your mother made you cream of mushroom soup on a warm summer's eve.
Thank you, Keanu. I appreciate it.
All right, so there it is. Do either of you gentlemen have plans to do a rollover? Oh, shit. Cryptic in the last second. Wow. Oh, shit. Come on, Streamlabs. Quit fucking around. Give me the thing. Give me the thing.
Obvious cryptic is going to be a pun, isn't it?
Yeah, I better read this in advance. No, it's fine. Cryptic, thank you for the $5 and the exploding cat girl. Refried cat girl at that. It's sad how my friend was struck from the medical register for sleeping with a patient. He was a great vet.
Oh. For a minute, I thought like veteran, not veterinarian.
Yeah. Yeah, we weren't so lucky. In any case, so rollovers, gentlemen?
Not
I'll
for
be
me
heading-
today, sir.
I'll be heading over to twitch.tv/drunkleplays. Tonight it is continuing Assassin's Creed 1 onto the second of 9 assassinations.
Nice. The ongoing
mate.
Assassin's
Top
Creed
game.
saga. Cool.
Yeah. And there's fucking millions of them as well. We've got streams for days.
There you go. You don't have to think about it anymore. You got your next few months at least planned out. Very cool. Very
Yeah.
cool.
If I can find my other HDMI cable, I will stream Elden Ring at some point, but probably not today.
Oh, I would love that, mate. Because I'd say that the footage I've seen online is pretty fucking epic. I would love to watch a long stream of it.
All right, so there it is. I will not be doing, well, stream over. Yeah, let's call it
Stream
that.
over.
Yeah. But I do actually have plans to get my Twitch up and going. Because why not? Why the fuck not? Who doesn't want to engage in conversation while they watch me paint and fuck up my painting and they have to repaint things that I just fucked up? It's,
Or you're selling it.
yeah, right? Fenris's Lair can show up and just face palm the entire time. My God. I've seen stuff. It's pretty fucking good, and it's like my stuff is it's definitely painted. Let's say that.
What are you painting? Are you doing the little the Warhammers?
No, I do Black Powder from Warlord Games. I do as Warlord Games calls it, AWI, American War of Independence, or the Revolutionary War.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I do historical wargaming.
You're getting things like historically accurate fucking shades of red and shit like that.
Actually, I am. Because
Yeah, man.
they're all available. So the colonial soldiers all have the proper buff and blue uniforms on. I went with a Virginia regiment, and
Yeah, cool.
because I wanted to go history. I dig a lot of the 40K stuff, but my God, is everything Citadel Games Workshop expensive? And there's
Isn't it? Yeah.
yeah. If I was to do anything, it'd probably be Sisters of Battle because they're the coolest. I think. I wouldn't want to do Space Marines, but even the Sisters of Battle, like Saint Celestine, great figure, looks the best, the coolest fucking 40K figure I've ever seen. That thing alone is like $60, and it's one fucking figure. Sure, you get her 2 little followers with it, but the point is, for one figure, I bought a British infantry regiment for $30. It comes with 30 guys. That's $1 a figure, just so there was someone for my colonials to shoot at.
You got Games Workshop's hustle, haven't you? Like they've really tapped into the nerd market, knowing that they're not spending any of their money on dating.
And like Quiz is big into 40K, and he does Sisters of Battle and orcs and whatnot. But it's, if the market can support it, then why not? And yeah, the market can support it because Warhammer 40K is like 60% at least of the tabletop gaming market. So yeah. You get to call those shots when you got the coolest shit. That's it.
Man.
Yeah. All right. So there it is. Where can they find us next, Drunkle?
We're going to be back on Friday on the Sinatra Screams channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 9:30 p.m. GMT, 5:30 p.m. EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30 a.m. on Christmas Island. Polydub.
Very nice. So we will see you over there. Until then, I'd like to thank everybody who donated. You guys are very generous, and it was greatly appreciated. And yeah, we'll see you over there. Have a good night, everyone.
Go buy your die.
And buy the die. Yeah, well, start searching. GW is increasing its price by 64%. To the surprise of no one. Yeah. Fuck. All right. We'll see you over there. Have a good night, everyone.